Big story. After New Zealand, even England has pulled out of the tour of Pakistan. The Three Lions have withdrawn not just their men's team but also their women's team. So England will not travel to Pakistan after New Zealand abandoned their tour of Pakistan. The England and Wales Cricket Board said mental and physical well-being of players and staff is top priority. The ECB then went on to say there are concerns about travelling to Pakistan. I quickly want to cut across to India Today's Rahul Rawat for more on this big story. We have details of the statement that has now come out of the England and Wales Cricket Board. It says, and I quote, the ECB has a long-standing commitment to tour Pakistan as part of the Men's Future Tours program in 2022. Earlier this year, we agreed to play 2 additional T20 Cup warm-up games in Pakistan in October, adding a short women's tour with double headers alongside the men's games. I want to cut across to Rahul Rawat for more on the story. So Rahul, was it the same security concern that made New Zealand abandon the tour also tilt the scales, and England has decided to do the same?
Absolutely, Gaurav. It was a joint intelligence input which said that there was a security threat as far as New Zealand team was concerned. And on the day of that match, they just left. They abandoned the tour. And that joint intelligence input, that it came from 5 countries, and England was also part of it. So it was pretty expected that England will also abandon or call off their tour. It was just 2 T20 internationals. But more importantly, Pakistan has been trying to get cricket back into their country, but it seems all those efforts have been derailed. And the reasons go beyond those cricket fields, because there are political reasons as well, because of their association and endorsement for the Taliban government. And as of now, all those efforts, because we've seen India has not toured Pakistan for such a long time. Yes. 2009, what happened to the Sri Lankan team?
What does this mean for Pakistan cricket? Pakistan was desperate to revive international cricket. Now, some players did visit. Some countries did send their B teams and C teams to Pakistan. But what does this mean for Pakistan cricket? First, New Zealand calls off a tour. And they reach Pakistan. Minutes before the toss, they decide to return to their country. And now England says we will not go. What does this mean for Pakistan cricket?
Gaurav, in one word, isolation. Isolation from cricket, or rather international cricket. They will once again be isolated, as you yourself just mentioned that they were inviting a few teams, West Indies towards, Zimbabwe towards, South Africa towards. But this New Zealand team, it was first of the high-profile teams that was supposed to come to Pakistan to play a full-fledged series, but that did not happen. So they are looking at a long road ahead, perhaps to get back into the into that same arena where they find other countries. Because now, if one country has said there are security threats, now a country like England has also said that they do not feel comfortable, they do not feel secure in that environment. In fact, they've also mentioned that just before the World Cup, they don't want their players to be in that frame of mind where they're more bothered about their security rather than playing cricket. It was supposed to be a preparatory tour for just before the T20 World Cup in October. 13th and 14th of October, they were supposed to play these 2 T20 internationals, but that is not going to happen. Pakistan now are looking at a long road ahead, and I fear that that isolation from the other cricketing world.
Well, Pakistan has to choose. It has to choose a playing 11 or terror 11, and that is a call that Pakistan also had to make in 2009 when the Sri Lankan cricket team was targeted at the Gaddafi Stadium, en route the Gaddafi Stadium in the heart of Lahore by terrorists once nurtured by the Pakistan deep state.